So then I'd like to find out the reason why something does or does not spark joy for clarity reasons. So for the purpose of letting go, I said. So yeah, it really helps with to have the clarity to know why something doesn't spark joy. For example, it really helps to be or in being sure that you really do want to let it go, because not in a worrying sense, but in a like, yes, this is the right choice to make kind of a sense, because now you know why. And a lot of times I found that there are hidden reasons that were kind of subconscious before, and so we question and we doubt and we ask ourselves 10 times, is this really the right thing to do? And when you know what the reason is, let's say with clothing that you didn't reach for something, maybe the fit isn't really really actually comfortable as you would like it to be, even though you really think you love it, and then you never reach for it and hangs in your closet. Well, it does make sense to then consider that and then go by maybe by that. Well, at least I think so now. At least when you know why, then you realize, oh yeah, it is true that it is right that I don't reach for it because of this reason. So maybe that particular aspect of it, like the fit, doesn't spark joy, even if the whole design of what it looks like does, and you thought you loved it, and then wonder why you don't reach for it. I borrowed the example from clothing there, but there's more points here about digital storage. Tackle it one by one, going by the categories, like being videos, photos, paper files, and then the subcategories being not only YouTube, but also then every folder in itself. So yeah, so I kind of touched on that before. So then we can go by documents, and then images, and then sentimental, also videos, and then sentimental videos and photos. But kind of that I also chose to go by file because I already sort of had them. I mean, I wouldn't put videos into the documents folder or something, like if there was an order there, but there was too much. But also to break it down so not to feel overwhelmed, I would then also go, tackle one. I decide to tackle one at a time, and then if I have time for another one, and it ended up being more. Oh, sorry, than one folder. But even if I had done one, it would have been like I set out to do this, and I've done it, kind of. So keep only what you will use henceforth, and or carry with you into the future. What has a place in your life in the future, starting from now. I already said that somewhere above here, but I wanted to repeat it more generally for myself, phrase it like generally, so that it applies to all. Well, it really applies to everything, not only digital storage, but and then I've mentioned that one. Don't feel overwhelmed since you're tackling it one by one. So yeah, this is really cool to feel on top of things. Like I decided this, and I can do this for myself. Feels good. Then I think I've shown you the example. Oh, I wanted to say something about that, and I cut off. But I will get back to that. So I suppose I wonder what you guys would think if you would want to see these videos. But by that time, I may have deleted them. Excuse me, please. So I am thinking because I feel like it came off differently, and I also was a different person. I didn't really know how to, what it was that I wanted to do for myself, the little like how to get there. So with this is what I wanted to do. Like I didn't even have that clarity. This is what I want to do for myself where it comes to digital storage declutter. So I really was a little bit stuck in my own mess, so to speak, and I think it tells on itself, even though at the time I was hoping maybe it doesn't come across how bad it was, but like I don't know how to really describe that so well, but I feel like the points mentioned are actually good points, but then I feel like they don't come across the way I meant them. Like it might come across like I'm being arrogant or something. Just so different. And these are a lot, so I would talk a lot. But some of the points are really good, so maybe I thought I could repeat some of them to you now. Which one of them was to look at if you know deep down inside that you have a lot of things, when you're being realistic, you're honest with yourself, or to you, this is a lot of things. And maybe one thing that could encourage a person to declutter would be to think of them as like money lying in front of you, but you can't have it, as you have already spent it on the things, and now it's like lying in piles in front of you. So that could be a motivator. That's one thing I talked about. And another thing I talked about were, why do we talk down on our things with words like junk or pigsty? And it was funny how I explained it, but so true, that a pigsty in itself is fine, is great for a pig that who also wants to live somewhere where they feel comfortable and what works for them. But we don't need to insult our space due to the reason how we have treated it in the past up till the point of decluttering. And if we want to solve the situation, it doesn't seem like there's a point in infusing negativity into the situation by using such words. And they have served, even if, now your journey together has come to an end with you and that item together, but they have served you well. Even, I said, I get that you're over it, or I get when we are over something, but we don't need to insult the things. We could simply say thank you, like KonMari does. Or we could, which thank you is great for closure, but this way or that, we don't have to really, because at the end of the day, who took them into our lives was ourselves. I'm saying our representative of all of you are watching, and me, and people in general, but I mean, who got them into our lives? If I decide to get something into my life, it's here because of me. So it's not meaning of insulting the item. I thought that was nice to have a fresh and positive attitude, and even have that reflected in our language when we talk about decluttering, which I think is great. And these were great points. So I was a bit unsure, because a part of me thinks, well, I made these videos to put them online, and I have, just because I haven't done it, maybe I should do it now, because I don't really know what people think yet before I put it on. I can't really decide for them. At the same time, it's so long ago, and I feel like it's coming across not how I wanted it to. Seems arrogant, and it seemed like that I felt that comes through, so it seems like the words are great, but the actions didn't follow. Like, I wasn't able to live by example, and I've come a long way in my journey since that time, so now I'm more like this, or like, I actually am on a journey. I don't feel stuck. I know I'm on a journey, even though sometimes you don't get there from A to B in the matter of seconds. But that's natural. We are here to learn. So I wondered about that, whether or not I should put this on. But this is where I will apply, what did it say? Decide whether I will finish the project and put it online or not, and then I will either keep it or not. I mean, there can be some sentimentals just because they spark joy, but then I think down the line I will think about them the same way, or maybe because of one or two videos wonder where the rest has gone. So I might release all of them. I will see about that. Is there anything else I wanted to share? I think there was, and now it slipped my mind, which I would like to apologize to you for. But also I think we've covered a lot of great points, which would be great for hopefully for you to utilize when you go through your digital storage. I hope you liked this video and found it interesting so far. And I think I wanted to I think I wanted to show you what I'd done, and it was only some of those. But on to the next one. Did you want to see talking about nature photos? So it's definitely worth selecting, when there are similar ones, selecting maybe one instead of all, or maybe keep the ones that bring me more joy than others. But so cute, and I have to, if I'm honest, admit that I haven't really looked through them in a long time. I just know they're there, and when I look at them, they're beautiful. I don't want to let go of them. So it's definitely worth deciding which ones I would like to look at, and then actually look at them every once in a while. So right, I don't know if there's anything personal, but I didn't know it could look this clear. One subfolder and everything I need is there. Isn't that great? So I really love how that sparks joy. I think I'd just like to dwell on some of the positive points because they really do spark joy when you know them. But I would start repeating myself, and so maybe this is a good time to say goodbye and thank you for watching. And I hope you liked it. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below. I would love to get a like from you guys, and thanks for the support. And feel free to share this with somebody you think might benefit from hearing it. And again, apologies for the interruptions. So now this has become several parts, but I think that works as well. And I mean, I would have loved it if I could have mentioned it in the introduction and foreseen it that there would be different parts, and then have a mini introduction, welcome to part 2 or something. But it happened how it happened. But I'm so glad about how joy sparking this will soon look. And it's great how much storage you get back when you delete one video if your video is a little bit long. It really frees up a lot of storage, so that's great. And it's like, it's off my mind. I don't have to worry about it all the time and have all this clutter and then feel bad, but then not really know what to do about it, because now I feel like I know what to do about it, or like I know that I know, and because now I know that I can do this. So that's great. So thanks again, and I'll see you all in the next one. I'm looking forward to your comments and your likes and hearing from you. And if you'd like to let me know how things are going for you with decluttering, that would be really fun to hear. Let me know if you utilized any of these tips, or if you have something to add. You're welcome to drop it in the comment section below. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.